Quest English, Generating Change, Minitest 1. Part C, Short Talks, Lectures, Questions 20 to 25. Conversation T3, Physics Lecture 20 to 22.
Good morning. Today we continue our discussion of wave properties by examining the Doppler effect. This phenomenon, named after Christian Doppler, describes the change in frequency or wavelength of a wave in relation to an observer who is moving relative to the wave source. You experience it every day. Think of an ambulance siren. As the ambulance approaches, the sound waves are compressed, making the pitch sound higher. When the ambulance moves away from you, the waves spread out, and the pitch sounds lower. This principle is not limited to sound. Astronomers use the Doppler effect to measure the speed at which stars and galaxies are moving either toward or away from Earth, a concept known as redshift or blue shift.
Question 21. What principle is defined by the change in wave frequency relative to a moving observer? Question 22. According to the lecture, what happens to the sound waves as an ambulance moves away from an observer? Question 23. For what purpose do astronomers utilize the Doppler effect? Conversation T4, Archaeology Talk 23 to 25.
In the field of Mesoamerican archaeology, few sites are as important as Teotihuacan. What's fascinating is that while we know it was one of the largest cities in the ancient world, its collapse around the 7th century AD remains largely a mystery. Unlike the Maya, the inhabitants of Teotihuacan left no extensive written records, making it difficult to pinpoint the exact cause of their decline. However, archaeological evidence suggests possible factors, including internal revolt, a massive drought leading to resource depletion, or perhaps the invasion of a rival city-state. We can confirm that the large temples, like the Pyramid of the Sun, were intentionally burned and desecrated, pointing strongly to some form of internal or external conflict rather than a purely environmental collapse.
Question 23. What is the main unresolved question about Teotihuacan? Question 24. What significant historical record is mentioned as missing for the site? Question 25. What type of archaeological evidence most strongly supports the theory of conflict in the city's collapse? End of Part C. End of Mini Test 1. Quest English, Generating Change.